rumor has it that you guys have been struggling with this brand new weekly boss in Honkai Star Rail. I have seen clips, I have seen screenshots of people just like really going through and doing this boss. And I just want to share with you guys the team that I use. I fully auto battle it, I don't even have to think at all. And also go over some replacement options if you do not have the units that I own. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So the heroes that we're going to be using for this is Japard, Clara, Pella, and Wow Wow. The most premium unit in this comp is definitely Wow Wow because she is a limited and she is no longer available. You can replace her with any healer that has a cleanse, like Lynx, as well as Natasha. Even you can bring your Natasha back. And you can even use Luocha, even though I don't really think Luocha is the best in slot option due to the fact that he can easily get one shot by the boss in the second phase because he's a little bit more of a squishier healer. So preferably a healer that can, take a couple hits is ideal here, right? Then we have Japard, who is the knight that I think most people forgot about after Fu Shuan came out. You can use either him or you can use March 7. March 7 is also really, really good for this due to the fact that not only does she help a lot with breaking down the weakness of the enemy, she also can cleanse an ally and provide a shield, which is a really, really nice thing for this boss. Then we have our DPS being Clara. She is, in my opinion, best in slot due to the fact that she can be built relatively bulky while still doing damage. So she can take a couple hits. She has damage reduction in her ultimate, and she can really just take a beating, right? And she just counterattacks non-stop, and it's just like a really, really good DPS to have. If you do not have Clara, that is fine. You can use any other physical or ice or imaginary DPS. And just a side note, if you are struggling with your DPS sustaining through this fight, like there's just like getting a one shot during that second phase, when he drops that really big like mediator that you will see, um, if that is a problem for you, by all means, I would recommend taking the most likely attack percent rope that you have and replacing it with an HP percent one or a defense percent one just to give your DPS some more bulk, and then replacing their speed boost if you have them on speed boost with attack percent. So you're not necessarily losing out on damage, like you're losing out on speed. But again, this is kind of one of those teams where you're just auto battling and not really thinking too much. So you're not really worried about clearing it as fast as possible. More so just like hitting auto and just like letting it clear itself, right? So having your units having a little bit more bulk to sustain is very much ideal. And then we have our debuffer here, Pella, who is here to essentially speed up the boss fight a little bit, providing some defense breaks. She also helps with dealing with the weakness of the enemy because I feel like a really core aspect of this fight is using the right units that can help lower that weakness bar as fast as possible. So using your ice, your physical, and your imaginary units to help lower that. Preferably your physical ones and ice ones, I think, work for the best of this. Most of the enemies, as well as the little ads that he will spawn in the multiply mode, are weak to ice and physical. So ideally, you want to use those types of units. But of course, if you have the brand new Roan May, I think that's how you say her name. I'm not for sure. Do not quote on me on that. Every time I see her, I want to say "ruin me" as like because it was like a meme, and now I can't like stop. I can't unsee that. But you can fully use her in place of Pella because she is quite literally very, very strong in OP, and she provides so much damage and makes clearing this a lot easier, right? So if you did pull her, you did summon her, you can fully use her for this, but if you don't have her, that's fine. I didn't pull for her, and you can use Pella instead. Most people should have a Pella at this point of the game if you've been playing for a while. But yes, I'm obviously going to let this fight continue to go on in the background, so you are welcome to watch it. You will see that there's only like one moment in this entire fight that it was a little dicey, and even then it didn't even matter because we were like at the very last like 2% HP of the fight itself. So again, very, very reliable, very, very consistent. I've tried this team out multiple times, or at least my 3 runs have been using this team on Auto Battle for the week. But yes, very, very reliable team, very easy to put together. Their gear isn't too intensive by any means. And you will see that gear in the end of this, so feel free to skip back to the end if you want to go ahead and see their gear and their stats and what light cones I have them on and stuff like that. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. And let me know if you need any other assistance with any other, I guess, PvE boss content in Honkai Star Rail, and I can help assist you. I have completed most of all the things here in this game, and I pretty much have made all the things as like auto battle as possible because I do not want to like have to like manually do anything. So I tend to just come up with stuff like this so I don't have to think and I can just auto battle it. So yeah. Anyway, peace out and enjoy.